He's been a production machine with a 1,200-yard season thus far. It's the Bengals and the Steelers under the lights on Monday night.
It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, we've got one last present under the tree, our final Monday Nighter of the year, between the Pittsburgh Steelers and... Started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway on a Monday night. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Burrow. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's got room at the 30. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And that one results in 35 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
First down. Here's Burrow. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
11.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
11 empty. 11 mighty. 11.
Here's Burrow. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. That was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get 3, the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points and the early leads. You never get those back. But there will be a little bit of disappointment that they didn't punch it in for 6 after that kind of yardage and that kind of drive that they had.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. They've got his man. Complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Take it in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
11.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 9 catches, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is number 1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
11.
Now a give right side. Manning slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. He connected on his first, this from 41. McPherson's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. He might be being set up here for a busy ball game. Already 2 kicks here in the first quarter, and he's knocked both through the posts.
And for now, you know they'll be happy getting those 3 points, but what they really want is to find a way for him to kick extra points instead of field goals.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They would love to hold on to that, but obviously first things first. They want to clinch the division.
And that's what everyone plays for. When you're
looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So the interception. I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
After one, a one-point game. 7-6. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Manning, and he's got the first down as he gets into the 8. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You break up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Here we go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Here we go, here we go.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals have retaken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 6-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Yeah, he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league. But that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
11 MP, 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
Well, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still second down.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Flushed out right, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Third and goal, Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are able to extend their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And the lead is now 13. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this is well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The Steelers at 11-4 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Back to throw again. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions. It was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals will just shy of the 30. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he started. A little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
11 Palmer. 11.
On third down, Manning, and he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
10 yards there on a Bengal first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11 mighty.
Up the middle they go. It's Manning, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Get a look at Jerry Jeudy as he leads his offense back out there for this next series.
He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
And so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. The Bengals will take. Now it's Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
11 empty. 12.
On 3rd down. Manning. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, this drive's been one to forget. They ended up going backwards on 3rd and long and ended up going to the sidelines with their tail back between their legs, and now they have to punt the ball away.
He'll take it at the 42. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17.
As well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got a man complete. And in for the the Steelers touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score in the opening minute of the third quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Here we go. 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
From midfield now, Burrow. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Manning, and he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there, good pat. Couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. And the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. My partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jerry Jeudy with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it's capped off by the touchdown run from Jerry Jeudy.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down. Now Burrow.
And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Of course. But how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Manning. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well. Here we go. Because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go play action with Burrow. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now a handoff up the middle. Manning, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll push the lead up to 8. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And now out come the Steelers.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. This will be caught. Judy. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And some good tackling there as he's stopped up at about the 41. And quickly they get to the line. Here's a 2nd and 7. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. Taking it right down Broadway. The 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage. They've done all game long.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And, Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and bottom line is protect the football. Just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Bell. And the Bengals will take over here at their... The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC.
Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Again, it's Burrow. He's going to take another shot here.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
He completes it to Boyd. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Trey Hendrickson, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DJ Reader in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty here. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but not. And a failure to convert. Pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now back out onto the field. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing just about on his own goal line. And it's fielded at the 34. Took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck, and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner a nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no billboard bagging, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics. Boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, best for me, you don't down. Round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bossy.
I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to battle my enemy. And you rappers just on my identity. And I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making a million of verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for I just aim at ready to Whittles Peak. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
All right, now close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still couldn't do this.
Gangsta Brazil.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind.
The sons of kings, the ghouls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby.
I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, they'll steal your friends. I walk alone. I see false idols, all the titles you need to grow.
I be rushing hard, but I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to touch me for the glory of my My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better.
Spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic, I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, Hit Boy, we got another one. Ha. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping the track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it open. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real Jersey. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just underscoring them, boy, man. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I turn on my vision. You young and she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play, I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly, I turn it up hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights, I'm shining so bright. This visor will cover my face. You see me working and working, I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
They screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, Bobby had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a river. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking facts, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, riding round and around. My dog just called, say he finna touch down. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up, money caller right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is, man, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, my feet on the ground. Let's go. Let's go.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. No. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Turned up, turned down right